today, like we start every week, we want to acknowledge that the land threatened by the pipelines has been stolen once before from the indigenous peoples in those areas, that it's indigenous peoples' land that we stand on here today, and it's indigenous peoples that lead and that started and lead the pipeline resistance. And today we're going to focus on all the lies that Ralph Northam, through Secretary of Natural Resources Matt Strickler, have been peddling in their recent, well, the entire time, but most recently in the response to the Advisory Council on Environmental Justice and in the appalling approval of the ACP announcement. So we have a letter, and it lists each lie, and then the truth, and then the see. So I'm going to read that.
To remind you of your lies and your patronizing and disgusting statements via your ever so obedient Secretary of Natural Resources Matt Strickler, to the Advisory Council on Environmental Justice's findings of racism and environmental injustice regarding the Atlantic Coast and Mountain Valley pipelines, and in the announcement that your Department of Environmental Quality has wrongfully approved the woefully inadequate water quality protection plans for the Atlantic Coast Pipeline. Your lie. FERC made decisions regarding these pipeline projects without the thoughtful review we would have required. That's a lie. Here's the truth. While FERC certainly did not conduct a thoughtful review, your DEQ had the power to conduct a far more thorough analysis by evaluating each individual impacted water body instead of waiving that right and going with the Army Corps of Engineers NWP 12 permit instead. This is something you, Governor Northam, called for as a candidate, but abandoned at the behest of the pipeline companies lining your pockets with corrupt money. The decision by the 4th Circuit Court to vacate the NWP 12 pipeline permits proves that a more thorough process could have and should have been conducted by your DEQ. Your DEQ also should have conducted an environmental justice analysis, but did not. For this reason, a Title VI civil rights complaint has been filed to the EPA against your DEQ. Here's another one of your lies. FERC's decisions preclude us from taking many of the actions to prevent constructions of the pipelines. Here's the truth. Virginia has the power to prevent construction of the pipelines under Section 401 of the Clean Water Act. Your DEQ also has the power to issue a stop work order. Governor Northam, you yourself signed the bill giving them that power. The pipeline's 401 certification permits can and should be revoked. Here's another one of your lies. We remain dedicated to holding these projects to the highest environmental standards possible pursuant to state authorities. We have tasked the DEQ with ensuring that any permits for these projects provide a heightened level of protection for air and water quality. Here's the truth. It is undeniable that the plans have been proven inadequate. The ongoing violations and contamination happening along the MVP route is more than enough evidence. This contamination will happen along the ACP route as well. These violations have been repeatedly reported to your DEQ, yet your DEQ has not been monitoring or even responding to most of these violations, and most certainly have not provided a heightened level of protection. Virginia water quality standards are already being violated.
That's right.
Proving the pipelines are not and will not be held to the highest environmental standards possible in our state, even despite our state regulations being lax compared to many other states. Meanwhile, ACP is beginning construction with equally inadequate plans as the MVP and is moving forward with tree felling pipeline at the Buckingham compressor station site without having secured its air permit, which is based on a woefully inadequate draft plan. Clearly, Virginia's environmental resources are not a priority to you. It appears your priority is submitting to Dominion's orders. Another one of your lies. DEQ has held a number of public information sessions in the Union Hill community and is continuing its public engagement. Here's the truth. The DEQ has done the bare minimum to inform the Union Hill community and has actively tried to obstruct Union Hill's participation by announcing public comment periods in newspapers not local to the community and making the public comment process inaccessible to the community members who do not have internet access, while making a non-online version available mere days before a comment deadline. Since you made a personal commitment to always tell the truth at your inaugural address, please immediately and publicly begin to actually tell the truth. Tell Virginians you have been lying to them about the pipelines, that there will be no energy economy or employment boost from the pipelines, that Virginia communities and resources will be and are being destroyed, and that you have turned your back on those Virginians.
May be the day that the tide turns. May this day be the day that Virginia politicians break up with Dominion Energy and other fossil fuel companies. Governor, in your recent letter in response to the EJ Council, or maybe it was this week in Stanton, you said, yeah, we've got to have more renewable energy. We have to have sustainable energy, but we're just not there yet. I call BS. I call BS. It's laughable in the 21st century for any governor, for any leader to say we're just not there yet. When in Virginia, just energy efficiency would reduce the need for any new gas plants. When in Virginia, distributed solar and wind have been held back for over a decade by Dominion Energy and the influence of these dirty fossil fuel dinosaurs. We can do better than this. We are better than this. The way that you, Mark Herring, and other Virginia politicians carry water for Dominion Energy reinforces the plantation mentality and racist actions of this company. They think they can buy people off with beads and cloth. We will not be bought off. I'm sad to see that you have been. Don't sell our state for profit. Northam, come off it. Don't sell our state for profit. Northam, come off it. Don't sell our state for profit. Northam, come off it. Don't sell our state for profit. One more. Northam, come off it. Don't sell our state for profit. We want these pipelines.
No fracking way!
Do we want these pipelines?
No fracking way!
Do we want these pipelines?
No fracking way!
Do we want these pipelines?
No fracking way!
Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! These pipelines have got to go! Hey hey! Ho
Virginia! Protect